Hi, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. In this live stream, we're going to basically look at what happened this past week, especially on Friday morning when the entire cryptocurrency market crashed due to the China ban. Recently, for those who don't know, on Friday morning, China announced that all cryptocurrency transactions are illegal. And this resulted in a heavy selling in the cryptocurrency market. And afterwards, there was a lot of panic selling. So this became as a snowball effect, where prices managed to break all the first tier of supports, and they are going into the second tiers. And in this last room, we're going to see where specifically will prices be able to, where will prices reach for specific cryptocurrencies. My name is Rudy Ferris, and I'm a senior editor and market analyst at CryptoTicker. And what we're going to do is start basically looking with the overview of the entire cryptocurrency market. And I usually go to CoinMarketCap for those who don't follow every time. So this is CoinMarketCap. If I want to let me just first refresh the page. And I can clearly see that today the market kind of still down, right? Some managed to kind of go back up. Let's start with Bitcoin. It was almost $50,000 and it fell to 43,000. Ethereum was around 3,300, 3.3K. Now it's around 3K. It is starting to kind of go a bit lower, but I think that it's going to manage to go back up. Hopefully, as we see in the next week, like as of tomorrow, because tomorrow is the start of the week. Some days are very slow, and the trading activity and the volumes are a bit lower than usual. Cardano is around 2.2, 2.3. That there is a stable coin, it's always one. BNB is around 346. XRP managed to break the $1, and it's currently around 94 cents. This is a bit scary, as any break or breach 90 cents will result in further, or specifically 88 cents, because this is a very strong support for XRP. This will result in further price decreases towards 70 cents. We have Solana. Solana is around 135, 136. USD coin is another stable coin. Polkadot is around $30. We have at our number 10 Dogecoin at around 20 cents. And Dogecoin managed to push Avalanche, AVAX. No, AVAX was always around number 11 on the list. Managed to push Luna and Uni all the way towards 12 and 13 rank. If we go a bit lower, we can see how most cryptocurrencies are still in the red today. As FTT is up by 11%. Tron managed to break also the 90 cents. This is a bit scary as well. We need to look at that. And what else do we have? Axie around 63, AVE to 86. Like, we are just looking at specific cryptocurrencies. And so far, like, if this is like the worst news for the cryptocurrency market, I think we should be able to see some rebounds within the next week, hopefully. And yeah, so let's start by let's go to our chart. This is the XRP chart. I'm gonna start with Bitcoin, just to have a quick overview of what's happening. We had some interruption. Let me make sure that we're still live. Okay, so let's continue. As we see, as I said earlier, this is the daily BTC chart. And this is where basically I can just look and manage to view the overall picture of the cryptocurrency market, as Bitcoin is still like the biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, and it has a very high dominance, like around 40%, I think currently. Let me just double check and see if this is still true today. So Bitcoin has exactly a 42% market dominance. And this means that any $1 price movement in Bitcoin will result in around 40%, 40 cents change in any cryptocurrency on average, we're talking. So yeah, so right now we can clearly see how the China ban, where the China ban happened. So we are today on the 27 or 26. We are the 26th of September. And earlier this week, and specifically Friday, so that was 2 days ago, 24th, this is where the China ban happened. So it went from 44,000 all the way towards 40, and that's a drop of 10% in 1 day. Okay, but if you look at the overall picture, like that's one crash, that's another crash. So we can see how prices are starting to, the price movement started to decelerate. And this shows how prices are starting to breathe or like move with the market, right? Specifically, if I want to look at Bitcoin's price action, we had a very strong support at around 44,000. This area right here, like a small, every time prices managed to rise, they went back to this original price. And this happened around here as well. And around here, like this still happened a lot of times, but then prices managed to break and went all the way towards the next support, which is around $40,000. And the $40,000 is a very strong support also for Bitcoin, because previously it was a resistance. If we notice around here in May, where prices managed to reach 40,000, but then managed to go back down here and here. And this is where it consolidated as well and then broke out. But today we are reaching this area again. So what can we expect for BTC since it was in an uptrend? So the China ban, in my opinion, of course, I want you guys to do your own research. In my opinion, the China ban is a short-term obstacle in cryptocurrency's journey upwards. And I'm saying that because recently we had many crashes in the cryptocurrency market. Like the most recent one was right here, the biggest, when all cryptocurrencies reached their highs and then they adjusted really heavily. When we see this uptrend, we should definitely see another price adjustment. And now today we are seeing another uptrend, non-stop uptrend. Definitely we will see a kind of a breather. And those breathers usually in the cryptocurrency market, they don't happen by themselves. They will need like an external source of like something that would drive prices negatively and downwards. So in this case, we had the China ban. And if we look at it specifically, this is what the China ban managed to do, like a 10% decrease so far. Like the maximum was 10%. Today are like less than 10%, and prices are starting to pick up, hopefully. So this is the China ban. And zooming out, you can see how this uptrend was happening. So is this really something really negative? Like if I draw the Fibonacci retracement, I'm definitely sure that it will show me the retracement level that happened. And it is around the 50%, exactly around the 50%. So most people start to panic as usual. So we reached exactly the 50% retracement. And now, if we manage to see another dip below the 50%, we can expect prices to reach $38,000. This is number one. Number two, I would say if prices manage to break higher than the 38.2 retracement level, and we have another constraint. The constraint is breaching $48,000. This would mean that the downtrend, the short-term downtrend that happens right here is kind of ending. And to confirm what I'm saying, we can see like a pattern right here, ABC. We are hoping to see a C continuation of the trend. So this is A, this is the B, and then we need another C upwards. And let me try to find that here. This is my ABC. I think the C should reach around 58,000 right here. So just to sum up, Bitcoin did crash, and most cryptocurrencies. For this specific case, Bitcoin did crash with the Chinese whatever ban on cryptocurrencies. But at the same time, we have really good news. We have Twitter starting to integrate cryptocurrencies in on the Twitter platform. So tipping other people via cryptocurrencies, or even small businesses, contributors. So this is really good news, and this would definitely help in increasing the volume of cryptos being exchanged. And at the same time, we have many like higher adoption in the crypto rate. So to recap, if prices reach again $40,000 lower, we can expect prices to continue sinking. And this comes with this pattern right here. So prices would fall below that white line. But if prices manage to break out of this white line upwards, we can expect a C kind of pattern. Okay, this is for BTC. I'm going to move to ETH now. Let's see on Bitstamp. Great. First, as I always like to do, is zoom out. I'm not sure why people always panic. It's mostly the newbies that panic. So we had this type of uptrend. Let me do that again. I always like to recap exactly what happened with Ether, because that was my initial technical analysis, and it is still valid for today. That was the initial Ether price action, and then we had a break in the lower uptrend channel right here, and towards the 1.8K around the 1.8. Right here, this is where it broke. It went back up and then it went back here. That was the perfect opportunity to buy. And then prices slowly started gaining momentum and went back to this uptrend channel. And then they broke it higher. And when this happened, that was the perfect place to exit the position or sell or swap to stablecoins. And then prices started to fall. Then they reached here and then they fell back towards the lower uptrend channel. Now, is this a bad thing? I don't think so. We are currently right here, and prices are expected to rebound just higher. Let me use this one here. Prices are expected to rebound around the previous consolidation, which was around 3.3, around right here. So there's nothing unusual for Ether. And again, I'm going to give two case scenarios. The first one being prices managed, where prices managed to breach this uptrend channel, the lower end specifically, and they should reach around 2.5. If they manage to breach, they would reach 2.5. Just to confirm what I said earlier, if I draw the Fibonacci retracement, exactly this is where prices reached, the 50% retracement level. Is this something bad? In my opinion, I don't think so. This is simply a price breather that happened in tandem with negative news, negative fundamentals, and specifically the China ban. And usually cryptocurrencies need this kind of negative news in order to take their breathers. Really, like, maybe I'm going to say this, and this is a statistic from my end, a personal one. I would say 80 to 70% of the times, cryptocurrencies adjust with the help of negative news. The other 30 to 40%, 20 to 30%, it happens with with no news. Just suddenly we can see prices going down, sinking, or tanking also. But mostly they happen with negative news. You will always see something that happened. So what's next for Ether? Either prices would breach the 50% and reach around this area right here. Let me show it specifically with the path. Prices would, so we are here, prices might do this, or I can continue upwards around 3.4. Is this a good entry area for ETH? Yeah, definitely. You can enter right here around 2.9K and then place a stop loss at around 2.7 or 2.8. This depends on your level of risk. And this would definitely be a good entry price for ETH, specifically after the crash. So yeah, that's for ETH. I think this is a regular price action that started and an adjustment that started with the Chinese ban. I'm going to go to Cardano, which is ADA. Now, ADA, we spoke earlier that it was behaving in a similar way to ETH. It had also a parallel channel, an uptrend like that. Now we have some, I'm not going to say similarities, but in the beginning it started very similar, where prices managed to continue to go on this uptrend channel, and then they broke out and then back in and then out again from the lower end. And then we had a very strong support of $1 almost around here. The prices continued upwards, went back into this parallel channel, and then they out upwards. And then this is where I said in my last live stream, I wouldn't buy Cardano or ADA at the current price. It is very risky, and I said it, and I'm very happy that I said that to our followers. I wouldn't buy Cardano, especially at those uncharted territories that I said. And I even said that for other cryptocurrencies, whenever there's uncharted territories, it's very risky to enter. I would definitely enter where there's potential and calculated. I can calculate my risk, number one, and I can know where prices are headed towards. But if prices are right here, I don't know where are they going after that higher. It's a bit hard to assess or to calculate. So anyway, what happened with Cardano is that after they reached their all-time high, prices started to fall, and when the news about China happened, prices were around here. They just went toward the mid-section of the uptrend channel and then back up. And now, if I place the Fibonacci retracement in, we will notice that it's around 50%. I'm not taking the highs of the candles, I'm just taking the close. So again, lines are not set in stones, and I always take into account that lines are around, like it is an area rather than just a single point. And we can clearly see how prices adjusted toward also the 50% Fibonacci retracement. And today they directly shifted upwards. So what will happen right here? I would say prices will continue going upwards, but a bit slower. Or prices will sink back to this 50% and consolidate around here. If there is no news, if there is news, they would definitely break out upwards and continue their uptrend journey. Or they might reach the 61.8% retracement lower. And this all depends on what happens in the next week. So we need to look at what will happen in the next week. If things look good, or even see a consolidation between $2 and 2.2. This is barely 20 cents, so it's not very even. It doesn't matter. You can see how prices just jump from 2 all the way to 2.4, like 40 cents in one day. So talking about so this depends. If we have like lower volumes, this might happen. But again, as I see it right here, Cardano's price managed to where is it? This is the fall from 2.3 all the way to 2. I don't know. Do you guys consider this a heavy crash? For cryptocurrencies, at least, it's nothing. I'm gonna go to XRP. XRP is a bit risky. I had a strong bet on XRP. This is the 88 cents that I was talking about before in my previous live streams. So this area is very important for XRP. If it breaks it lower, we can expect prices to reach around 70 cents to reach this area. So if prices don't manage to correct higher, they are definitely going to reach lower, and specifically here, somewhere here. If not, we can see a consolidation around here, and then maybe prices will go back to $1, which is the psychological price for XRP. And I think traders and investors are not very happy with prices being lower than 1. We always talk about psychological price levels, and specifically for XRP, I say that prices should adjust a bit higher, and specifically if the entire cryptocurrency market happens to adjust back, prices are expected to reach again the $1. So I wouldn't say to close. I wouldn't advise people who already bought around here to close their positions, or even here. Like you already, if you still have your position open today, hey, this is not the time to exit your position right here. I would definitely say to wait, because prices can reverse from this area upwards. Especially that, news usually they surface for 1-2 days, 3 days max, specifically in the cryptocurrency market. And then after that, we will see the effect of traders and investors. Like we will see the buying side and the selling side. What will happen after that? Will people be able to go back and open positions? Will people feel safe opening positions again? What's the situation for China, for example? I don't want to talk too much about China and sound like Trump, but I would say that this all depends on the volume traded for cryptocurrencies. If traders and investors are all swapping for stable coins, definitely everyone is liquidating their positions. So this means that there's a big probability that prices are going to fall lower. For Ripple, there's another news that surfaced for people who are into that the CEO of Ripple is looking to settle with the SEC. And I think this is good news. And I think this is happening because as a business, if you have an open legal case specifically with the SEC, this is not good for you. And for them, they are trying their best to clear it. But I think clearing it might take longer, and maybe it would be more beneficial for the company to settle right now and then be able to continue with their daily activity. And if this specific thing happens, prices are definitely in for a big increase. Definitely not the 1.4, definitely higher, because what made Ripple fall in prices specifically is the legal case that happened. It happened, I believe, last year, back in December even. It was right around here, when it went to 20 cents. Wow. We are having some interruptions in our connection. So I was saying about when the first SEC case surfaced, prices tanked from 60 cents all the way towards 20 cents. And now we are at 90 cents, despite everything. So do I say like XRP is a bad investment? Definitely not. So far, prices are still in an uptrend, despite everything that's happening in the market. And this is usually my technical analysis. This is the 50 cents right here. So we are hopeful for XRP that prices are going to retrace a bit higher, and this all we will manage to confirm our assessment by next week to see how the trading volume goes. I'm going to move to what do we have? I'm going to move to TRX. Altron is a bit risky. Prices can still fall towards 80 cents. We are currently at around a very strong consolidation level. Between around, I would say, between 80 and 90 cents. We have a very strong consolidation. We zoom in order to see specifically what's happening. Yeah, I would say 80 cents. just to round the figures. Because as I said, this is an area rather than set in stone type of assessment. So prices were on a very strong uptrend all the way from, I believe, 5 cents. And right now, prices broke this uptrend. And for the second time, earlier and before, they managed to retrace back up. But then with the current crash, prices just started to fall lower. And I think that's because prices reached a very high area. And I think before I did mention the 12 cents area. So yeah, I think so. Currently, we will see another consolidation for Tron, hopefully around between 90 and 80 cents. And I think the 80 cents is a really good buy opportunity, and placing a very tight stop loss at around 75 cents, because earlier prices tanked in a single day towards 76, and this would have stopped out all the traders, all the positions for people who placed their tight stop losses. So placing it a bit looser, lower would be a good strategy, even towards 75 cents. So placing around 80 and stopping out at 75 cents is a good trading strategy, as prices are expected to continue higher. And if we notice how Bitcoin and Ether and ADA, for example, are set to retrace hopefully a bit higher next week, those levels, those specific levels, become really good buy opportunity. So this is for Tronics. I'm going to take one more cryptocurrency for today. I'm going to take something not that much. I'm going to take AVAX versus dollar. Now AVAX has a good ABCDE type of pattern. You can clearly see it right here. And prices just continued higher. And now we are kind of adjusting a bit lower. So if I remove this Elliott wave and just draw my uptrend, and this is one, this is another. Right here. So being able to look at how prices, so if prices manage to just break this uptrend right here, this short-term uptrend, we can expect prices to fall a bit towards $50, $55 maybe. But still, overall, I think AVAX is still going on an uptrend. We might see prices consolidating in an area around here. I would say between 50 and 55 maybe. And this is in a bad case scenario. Right here. But overall, Mike, we can see like this specific candle right here. This is a very bullish candle, and this shows how this, like, I don't want to say that 100% prices are going to continue higher, but this is a very strong indicator that prices are expected to go a bit higher. Strong indicator, not definitely. And this is for AVAX. I don't trade AVAX much, but looking at its technical formation, I can see how prices are still strong, but it's a bit too strong, in my opinion. And I would like to see prices fall between those two areas specifically. Okay. And I think this is it for today. We just to recap, we managed to look at the overall cryptocurrency market. We saw how most prices just fell since Friday morning with the China ban, and they all reached their respective 50% Fibonacci retracement. Now, from now onwards, this is a very critical moment for cryptocurrencies, and the next week is a defining moment for cryptocurrencies. Are they going to be able to continue higher on their uptrend, or they will start to consolidate or even fall lower than the 50% retracement level? And if that happens, definitely most cryptocurrencies are going to continue lower. For XRP, for example, for Cardano, everything is going to fall this short-term period. And I'm saying short-term because usually cryptocurrencies are just, since the beginning of this year, they are just on a continuous uptrend, despite those heavy crashes that occur every now and then. And most, like, I don't want to say newbies, like the investors that just enter at very high prices or inflated prices, this is definitely a very big red flag for those traders, and this is not something good to do. I would definitely advise to do your own research. You can also join our CryptoTicker premium channel, where we basically give out strong, very good trading signals, where to enter, where to exit, and we can also help you in your trading account. We offer all kinds of support for your cryptocurrency trading journey. And yeah, that's it for today. I wish you all a great Sunday. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you in the next live stream next week. Cheers.